Hello there, friend! Welcome to the fire. I wonder how many of you out there would stand up for an NPC like in this story entitled Bully Whines, No One Likes His Character, r/RPG horror stories, posted by no_cloud_7275. This story happened on an online game I played on Roll20. The group was really nice as a whole, and the DM was great. But no group is perfect, and our problem player came in the guise of our fighter. See, our supposed lawful good fighter's player has taken the knight background and had chosen to have a squire. Problem was, he would bully his squire relentlessly, to the point of abuse. I'm talking insulting him, eating his rations, slapping him upside the head randomly, making him sleep outside, making him carry all his things, and etc. But the worst part is that every time fighter would do something like that to his squire, he would laugh and grin at the rest of us. We were playing with webcams on, as he thought he had just made a hilarious joke and expected us to laugh, which no one else did. Our characters would do what we could to be nice to his squire, but fighter would get angry when we did this, saying that only he could interact with him because he was his squire. This bullying made all of us uncomfortable, and we called him out on it both in and out of character, asking him to stop, but he would just say that it was just a joke / just a game, and that his character was good aligned, so that made it okay somehow. He would lay off the bullying for a couple of sessions whenever we called him out on it, whining that he guessed he just wasn't allowed to play his character anymore. But it would always start up again later. All the rest of us players agreed that if it happened again, we would take action against him in character. One session after we spent the previous 3 exploring some ancient ruins, Fighter had acquired a flame tongue, which had been identified by our wizard. Fighter immediately says as we exit the ruins that he wants to test a new weapon on his squire. At once, all our characters tell him that anything he did to his squire, we would do back to him. Fighter whines out of character, saying that it was just a joke and let him play his character, but we were insistent. Fighter then switched in character and says that we were all jealous that he was a noble and we're not, and then challenges any one of us to a duel to the death for his squire, saying, "That way it's fair, and you guys aren't ganging up on me." This wasn't fair, as most of us were squishy casters, and knew we wouldn't be able to take him on one-on-one, especially since he acquired a powerful weapon. And he knew that. It was his attempt to intimidate us. Our group's paladin, however, immediately attacked the fighter. The exchange went something like this. Fighter: "What the hell? Why are you attacking me?" Paladin: "I'm not attacking you." Points to squire: "I'm defending him." What followed was our lawful good paladin almost dying in the process, but laying the smackdown on our lawful good fighter and knocking him unconscious. Fighter freaks out, turning off his webcam and saying it wasn't fair. We were bullying him. Yes, he of all people actually said that he didn't have to give away his squire because he hadn't shook on it, while also demanding the DM recon what had just happened. When none of us budged, he simply swears at all of us and leaves the game. The squire went on to become the paladin squire, and eventually a fully statted out NPC who took the same oath of devotion paladin did. TLDR, fighter bullies his squire and gets mad that we don't like it. Well, I'm surprised the bullied NPC squire didn't abandon the knight sooner. To be honest, that's what I would have done to resolve things. I very much feel that this is a "but that's what my character would do" kind of story when it comes to the knight. Now, as I said before in other videos, games like D&D is a cooperative game, which means you gotta work with your group. So, if the overall group isn't comfortable with something and they bring it to your attention, repeatedly in this case, you only have yourself to blame when the result turns out to be what happened in this story. Now, I also want to say that the Squire's NPC character arc into becoming a paladin was very well played. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button if you want to see more content like this. And would you kindly follow the socials posted in the description below. As always, be good, be great, be awesome.